Oh, we are having so much fun with the 13 finalists for the Diamond Book Award for kids kindergarten through third grade. Terrific books. They've been fun. They've been informative. They've been emotional. Let's see what you think about today's, because today's is adventurous. In fact, if you'll put yourself in the place of the main character and ask yourself, how would I behave if I was confronted with what he is confronted with? How would I behave? What would I do? What is facing him? What's his big problem? What's his big adventure? Let's find out with the reading of The Boy and the Whale. This is by Mordecai Gerstein. Interesting name. Every day I love to watch the sun rise out of the sea. One morning I saw something in the water, something big. "That's a whale out there," said Papa. "It looks dead." We jumped into our panga for a closer look. "Oh no," yelled Papa. He cursed the whale with words I'd never heard him say. "It's tangled in our net, our only net. I hope we can save it." "Save the whale, Papa?" "No, my son, save our net. The whale is dead." We dived into the water. I had never been so close to an animal so huge, wrapped by the net in a hopeless tangle. The whale must have died unable to move. I had been tangled in a net once too. I almost drowned. Papa saved me. The whale's closed eye was as big as my head. And then it blinked. And I had to breathe. And so did the whale. "Papa," I gasped, "the whale's alive." "But barely," said Papa. "But our net is ruined. We have no money for a new one." He turned the boat toward the shore. "Maybe," he said, "we can try to fix my uncle's net and borrow it." "But what about the whale?" I said. "The whale," said Papa. "Maybe we should free it," I said. "Do you know," said Papa, "how difficult and dangerous that would be?" "But it might live." "It destroyed our net," said Papa. "How will we live? I'm going to see my uncle. Forget the whale and don't do anything foolish." "Yes, Papa," I said. I looked back out at the sea. I remembered being caught in the net, feeling helpless, and the awful fear. What does the whale feel? It's so big. I couldn't free it myself. If I tried, Papa would be very angry. I stood there for a long while. Then I jumped into the panga and headed for the whale. I had to try. I took my fishing knife, hoped the whale wouldn't slap me with its tail, and dived in. I began to cut away the tough plastic netting. There was so much of it. Maybe Papa was right. I dived and cut and dived again. If only I didn't have to breathe. I was getting tired. How much longer, I wondered, could I do this? "Whale," I thought, "do you have a name?" "Mine is Abelardo." "I'm so very sorry about the net, whale, but fishing is how we live. Do you know I'm trying my best to save you, but I don't know if I can." When I looked again into the whale's eye, all I saw was my own reflection. "Don't die, whale. I'm doing my best." But then the net began to drift loose. Out of the water, I worked at pulling the net away from the whale. It filled the boat, but there was still more. Then I saw the whale move a flipper, And all at once, the whale was free. It sped away from the boat, and I cheered, "Goodbye, whale, goodbye." It dived and disappeared. Where did he go? He's gone. Or is he? It burst out of the water, leaped into the sky, spun around, crashed back into the sea, and out again. The whale slapped its tail and leaped again and again, forward and backward, higher and higher, on and on. Are you dancing to thank me, whale, or just for the joy of being free? I watched the whale, and it vanished into the sea. Papa was watching too, waiting on the beach. I went to face him. "You actually did it," he said. "Yes, Papa." "You disobeyed me." "Yes, Papa," I said. "It was incredibly foolish," said Papa. "And it was very brave. Now come, my uncle's net needs fixing." "Yes, Papa," I said. Wow, that was something. Do you think you could do that? Free a whale? One other curious question. Do you think that whale knew that that kid had freed him and was dancing just to say thank you? Do you think whales know? I won't answer that question for you, but I have a good idea. Think about it and vote. Don't forget, beginning September 14th through the 18th on who's going to win the Diamond Award for the best children's book. We'll have more on THV11's YouTube channel.